There is no excuse for a house to be ugly because we can fix it. Hey there, hi, welcome to the channel. I am Garrett, and in this video, we are talking all about some of the things that can make a house look ugly and how we can fix them. We've got things to talk about, so let's get into the video. One of the first things people notice about your house from the street when they are approaching, when they're walking up or walking past, or they're enjoying the space, is the window treatments and the light in the space, and specifically your blinds. Now, plastic blinds, those metal mini blinds, all of them don't really always look the most elevated, especially because they often age and they start to yellow. We can all agree that doesn't ever make a house look luxurious or beautiful. It looks pretty ugly. Actually, it looks like you probably are smoking, and that's kind of disgusting. We need to fix the yellowed blind situation. Now, I'm not mad at blinds necessarily. I think they can be really great depending on the style of your space, but I think there are lots of window treatments you should be considering in place of those plastic blinds that can often turn yellow. Things like great plantation shutters that are really good quality, the wood ones that are painted, they don't turn yellow quite as easily as blinds will, so you want to be on the lookout for those. But a really great affordable option is actually a fabric window treatment like a solar blind or a Roman blind. These are fantastic because they don't turn yellow and they're easy to clean, they vacuum, they dust off, and you're good to go. Also, some of these fabric blind options are super inexpensive, and yes, maybe it being $20 or $30 a window adds up, but sometimes putting a little bit of money into the space makes the world of difference. Also, there's nothing wrong with having no blinds and just having some great drapes. Give all of it consideration because dated, yellowed blinds that just are looking old make a house look pretty ugly. Let's have a conversation about something else that can often look pretty ugly and people immediately notice, and that is your obviously fake plant. Plants that are plastic don't usually look real unless they're quite expensive, so I don't recommend you get fake trees, fake potted plants, because they honestly don't look real. Now, I totally understand that not everybody can have real plants or take care of them, and a lot of times I hear like, oh, Garrett, my house is dark. Well, you probably have a window that you could put a plant near, so if that's not gonna work for you, then just don't have a plant, and that's totally okay. As a matter of fact, I recently heard a feng shui expert say that plants in bedrooms actually have too much yang energy. Now, I don't know what that means, but I agree with not having a plant in that space, especially if it's not real. And let me tell you what, plants are not easy to take care of, so I totally get it. I absolutely love and respect those plant lovers out there because plants are difficult. They don't tell you what they need. It's not like a dog or a child that can vocalize or give you a look or something. Plants are finicky, and if they get too much water or not enough, they just die. Okay, they just die and that's the end of it. Plants that are fake obviously are easy to take care of because they just need dusting, but if you're going to get faux foliage in your house, make sure it looks real. Let's talk about every home flipper's absolute favorite thing, and that is the color gray. Now, I respect gray as a color. You know, I love all of them as an interior decorator. I absolutely adore every color in the spectrum, but everything gray looks like a crypt. It looks like a cemetery. It does not have warmth and vibrancy, personality, and character. It's giving gray and a lot of gray. Now, I know a lot of people out there will say, oh, take your gray floors and rip them out and do something different, but they're not the ones footing the bill for that. So it's pretty easy to say, if you have gray in your home and you don't have an option but to deal with it or live with it, look at the tones within that, especially something like a gray wood floor. It has variation and you can pull a warmer tone out of that and layer things together. Look for those ivories, creams, and beiges that are actually in those gray floors and contrast them, pull them out with some taupes, with some tans, even look at camel and chocolate, layer them with charcoal, and you'll get a beautiful layered space that actually feels quite warm and accentuates the gray floors, making them look good and didn't involve you ripping them out or spending the thousands of dollars to do that, because that's not always the most realistic thing. Be sure you take all of those colors and layer them together through soft furnishings like rugs, chairs, drapes, pillows, blankets. Even an upholstered sofa can be a great way to bring these colors into a space and bring warmth into that space. But gray everything can definitely make a house feel cold and a little bit ugly. Something that always makes a house look ugly and we immediately take notice of is the maintenance that you're putting into it. And I know this requires a little bit of work and sometimes a little bit of expense, but it makes the world of difference and doesn't involve you getting rid of anything or bringing anything new into the space. So get those scuffs off the wall, clean off the dust off of the baseboards, and be sure you're having your carpets cleaned. I always hear in the comment section like, oh, you know, if my dog does this on the carpet, blah, 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 I just put a rug over it and there you go. No, the carpet is soaked in urine and that's disgusting. You can have it cleaned, get a professional carpet cleaner out there. These are often small businesses, and having your carpets clean is usually much cheaper than buying a rug to cover them up. Plus, rugs over carpet doesn't look great, isn't necessary, and can pose a tripping hazard that no one wants in their home. Oh, here's Albert. I absolutely had to take a break after that last segment because I was so triggered. My dogs are perfectly behaved. Albert does not make mistakes. He does not pee on the carpet. He does not leave us with a disgusting mess. Do you, Albert? Oh, Albert is just so cute right now. And you smell so good because you just had your little baby bath. Okay, we'll let you get back to your bully brothers. Now it's time for the rant portion of this video, and I've got some things to share with you. Recently, I joined TikTok, and you can definitely check me out over there at GarrettLeChic and check out Instagram at GarrettLeChic as well. But I have been absolutely loving it these last couple of days, and I have noticed so many design accounts that are talking all about word signs. Now, you know, I have one of the most iconic word sign rants on the internet in my how to decorate your kitchen and what not to do video from about 2 years ago. And I'm not going to say that anybody saw it and is copying me, but the word for word verbatim repetition of exactly what I said is a little bit coincidental. Now, I don't like word signs, and most people agree with that because we don't need a play-by-play of where we are or what we're doing in that space. If it's a kitchen, I know it's a kitchen. I don't need to be told it's a kitchen, and I don't need to be told to eat in the kitchen. I'm aware of that. I don't need to be told it's a bathroom. We can see that, and if you can't see it, it doesn't matter because you probably can't see the word sign either. So what difference does it make? Now, something fun, a little quirky moment, a one-off can be interesting. You can have a little bit of fun with something with your family name on it, and I think that's great, but you want to be careful you're not overdoing it. And let me tell you what, when I see people posting content and they have word signs in the background, I don't care about what you're saying, I don't care about what you're doing. I'm here for the decor, and I can see the word sign, and no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm swiping past that. I don't want to see it because word signs are not necessary in a space. Words are busy elements, and you don't need to bring that into the space in place of artwork. There are some really amazing things out there you can bring into your home that you can accessorize and decorate with that don't involve some corny little quote on the wall that none of us actually care about or are living by. I don't need the positivity, honey. I'm a Scorpio. I bring the negativity into the space, and we don't need any help. Be sure you're on the lookout for work from small artists that you can get really affordably. You can even get crafty and DIY some things. That's always really fun. You can even buy art prints online that are actually very affordable. Be on the lookout for what you can bring into this space that has personality, that speaks to who you are, but doesn't just literally say that verbatim through a word sign. Now that we've gotten all of the ugly out of your house, be sure you check out this video to get some of those dated trends out so we can get your home looking elevated and upgraded. And I will see you over there.